Hello everyone and welcome to this here little video. We are small dreamers. We make small games in a short time.
That we do, and we've already made 4 of them.
They're all on itch.io.
Yes.
Go play them. The links are below and stuff.
So we've made 4 of them. One was a little canoe and walking simulator chill game for a little break. One was a little ghost train builder game.
And another one was a ducky racing simulator game thing where you race ducks around bathtubs. And the last one was
A little kissing simulator. Go play them if you want. They're available for whatever price you wish to pay, which can be 0.
Indeed.
And we're making this video for a particular purpose, which is we're making another game now.
And our next game is going to be a necromantic bodybuilder. It's still a working title, of course.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We have not made the game yet. We have not even started, but we've made a concept document that we are going to turn into a game over the coming weeks, months-ish.
So Necromantic Bodybuilder is a game about being a necromancer. Basically, your job is to assemble bodies according to orders you get, like basically briefs that are sent to you by customers, I assume, or something.
It's basically a twist on the character creator and those old Flash cooking games where you manage a restaurant and get orders and put ingredients on pizzas or whatever.
Absolutely. It's going to be a bit humorous, it's going to be a bit horrific, and it's going to be fairly simple to play. So, first of all, how do you play?
Well, think of those games you played when you were a kid where you basically had a room with a bunch of things you can click on that launch animations and stuff. You have a table with furniture and materials and devices that you can all activate and manipulate to create a body.
Yeah, at the center of the work table, you have a body. So the order is you get the list of specs, you get the order in, basically, what type of body you're supposed to build. You select the body parts, you animate them, you affect them, you change them according to what you're supposed to deliver. And then you animate the body, send it off, and get points, grade, something.
Something.
And you have to do it all over again very quickly.
Yes.
Here is what we think it might look like, kind of. It's a very quick drawing of it. This is the workroom, this is what you'll be facing most of the time. And you can click on things, select them to build the body at the center of the work table.
So yeah, there will be shelves with different body parts. So, I don't know, different heads, torsos, legs, arms, stuff. An altar to make potions or something and make magic to change the colors of the body parts or give them special powers or whatever.
Yeah, and also you'll have a kind of slider system that we want to make for body parts, which is basically going to be a Ouija board or something similar enough to look kind of magical and not completely be out of the atmosphere. But that will allow you to basically adjust the body parts, make them bigger, more muscular, or I don't know, stuff. You'll also have a timer system, which for now we think is going to be basically a window to the outside telling you when the day begins and ends. We're still thinking of how we're going to do that, so that's...
No idea.
No idea yet. That's the beauty of this. And yeah, of course, at the center you have the body, and yeah.
And some notes in the bottom. I'm thinking of like a grimoire or something like a big book.
And every time you get a new order, a new post-it shows up or something like that tells you, here is what I want.
Yeah.
And on the grimoire is a little instructions, basic instructions that you can just read. So you do have 3 ways to change the body you're building. So first you choose the parts, so you pick the correct parts. You adjust them, so size, mass, like I was thinking like if muscle mass is for the torso, the arms, the legs, for the head it's the size of the brain, how smart they are, stuff like that, little funny moments like that. And you can alter them, like with magic and potions, so colors, alterations, as you said, special qualities and stuff, like is it fire resistance, is it I don't know, does it have a special quality? We'll see how we do that.
We'll figure it out.
It's all magic. And then you have the send-off. So first you animate the body, you give it life. You're a necromancer, it's your job. So you have a ritual to perform. It's going to be something simple, click-based.
Yeah, I was thinking like light a couple candles and maybe do a specific shape with your mouse on the screen or something.
Yeah, maybe. And then you send the body off. And we're going to use a very simple system, which is a lever that opens up the table and the body disappears. And
the
that's
body
it.
Falls, and then when it comes back up, you get a new post-it
Area.
note or whatever, and you
Yeah.
start again.
And start again. Something simple, very comedic, very easy. We don't question where they go.
No. Okay.
So, why do you do that? And how do you win or lose?
Well, it's all point-based, I guess.
Absolutely. You have to make the most bodies and to make them well. So you have to make them according to the specs you get, and you have to complete the most orders per day. And I assume you're gonna have, points or grades. And if you have terrible time, if you do terrible, maybe you lose your job and it's game over.
We'll see. There's a lot of we'll see. This is the concept doc, and then we'll refine it over the coming weeks.
Yeah, depending on what we get, because the game concept focuses mostly on what the experience looks like, and little considerations like that are things we add once we are confident in what we have, experience-wise. Like once we have a few things, the workroom kind of set up, beginning, then we go like, oh yeah, no, it's logical for me to do this, or it sounds funnier to do that now that we have this, or oh, this gave me this idea. So for the scoring system, for example, I rather wait. And as usual, what matters to us is the vibe.
Yeah, we're not much about story. We're all about
Not in this game.
vibes.
Yeah. You're basically a necromancer's assistant. You're not the necromancer. Not really. You're the one doing the work hidden.
You slave in the dark and damp workroom while the master sends you orders to fill. So many people need undeads to fill the job society can't or won't hold, and it's on you to make those.
Make them, and make them perfect. You don't want to lose your job.
That's the vibe.
Like, as I was writing it, I was like, are you one of the undead?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. You
We'll
don't
see.
want to.
We'll make a custom cursor for the game.
Oh, that'd be fun, yeah.
So, like, a specific hand that will be your character's hand, probably.
Maybe. Like, that's the kind of vibe we're going for. Something a bit comedic. Like, yeah, people are coming in to get undead that are all kinds of things. Why do you want an undead thing, creature, servant? Of course, in fantasy settings, it's usually like, oh, I need a golem to guard my old elven archives. I need a strong warrior for my undead army. Stuff like that. But what if you need an accountant? So you need someone smart. You need a mouthy PA to keep people away from you when you're in a meeting. You need someone to carry your groceries because you're an old wizard with frail arms. You need, what do you need? Why do you need an undead? And what type of undead is it? So I was thinking more in that tone, and what in that world would you be? You'd be the assistant making the undead requested a chain worker, basically, stuck in a dark room.
So,
All right.
let's talk references and
Absolutely.
little things that are sort of like this game and sort of have the correct vibe or something. I think the original spark came from Divinity 2, the Dragon Knight Saga by Larian Studios.
Mm-hmm.
From way back in the day. They had a necromancy minigame where you could collect body parts from monsters you defeated and build your own little minion. And it might be that sparked the idea for this one.
At least that was because we were discussing character creation, character creators and stuff, and that reminded you of that. I was like, yeah, that's a great idea. That's a very fun thing. But it doesn't look fun when you look at it now.
No, it's not that fun. It's not that interesting. It's a little addition to an already very big game. So
Yeah,
it's not. It doesn't need to be more than it is.
Yeah, so we're going for a more developed version of this, a standalone version of that. And then, yeah, you have Papa's Pizzeria, like we talked about it, old Flash cooking games, where you have to make things following specific instructions while being timed. There are so many cooking games that are like that are just like you have your cooking station, and You have to put things in the right order or the right ingredients and stuff. And that's basically what we're doing, but with body parts.
Yeah, and for the vibes, I just looked up old PS1 and Nintendo 64 fantasy games. Specifically, I found this image from Nightmare Creatures that has the correct vibe.
Absolutely.
It's like dark, and there's even the table and stuff. And Kudelka from Saknoth is a game I really like, where it's all in an old mansion, and it's the same. It has that dark and creepy and gothic and fantasy vibes that fit really well with what we're trying to make.
We're going for dark stone and a bit damp, a bit dirty. We're not gonna go very detailed on these. We just want things to look a bit fun, dark, and creepy.
And that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. If you want to hear more, if you want to follow the progress, go follow us here, subscribe and stuff. We do weekly live streams over on Twitch, and we have a Patreon.
Absolutely. Where you can support us, or at least get updates. When you can also, if you do support us, get access to all the assets and things we create for, a small fee. And you can do with them whatever you want. Because, as usual, we like to work with open source softwares. So do with what we do what you will.
Do with it what you will.
Do what you will with what we do. Well, words are hard. Anyway, so
do with it what you will.
Do with it what you will, exactly. And yeah, follow us on social media. Also, the links will be down below. And see you in the next video to tell you how the game is going, hopefully.
Thanks a lot for watching. Goodbye, everyone.